and welcome back to Silksong! It's been another couple weeks, believe it or not, since I played. So I'm gonna have to relearn the controls again, but I do kind of have a plan going forward for how I want to sort of structure this playthrough. We are here in the fast travel station, and we're right next to, at least I think Terminus is called is the fast travel station. Yes. So we're right next to the final boss. So last time we did find who or what the final boss was. It was the Grand Mother Silk, and we speculated about the nature of her or it, and whether it was a bug or a sort of higher being. I'm not really too sure, but we're at the point in the series where, since I've called out that I wanted to finish all of the side quests and stuff before I beat the main game, but as it just so happens, I just came upon the final boss, and wouldn't you know it, all that was a lie. So I'm gonna, take one more stab at trying to use the needle in that fight. I do have some idea of what sections in the fight I want to use it on. First of all, before we even challenge the boss, why don't we just try using the needle and see what happens? Because, it is pacifist run, so why would we challenge anybody if we're being pacifists? But beyond that, I think I'm at the point in the series where I can just pause in between sort of exploration beats, and then where am I going here? And then sort of unpause whenever I reach another area on the map that like a key location. I'm actually gonna lower my volume here because I think I forgot to. There we go. So after this, I do have my notes still with me, and there are still many places to go that we know of, and who knows how many that we don't. So here we go. Let's try the needle in this one spot. And it could be the case that we need to expend or deplete the entire bar. It might be that kind of secret. Whoa. What, did my UI just permanently change, or... Oh, no, that was the indicator to let you know you can't bind. I thought I was making progress. Stupid me. Yeah, but if I have, if I need to use all of the silk, for the entire bar that I have right now, then I'll not have been doing it correctly. But hopefully it's just the base bar of silk, if this theory is true. But if not, then the second part, which it doesn't look like it's going to work here, the second area that I was thinking we should try the needle in would be when she is staggered. So last time I was noting that it was a little bit hard to hold the needle in out while she was hitting me with her swords. So I think if I wait till she's staggered, that's going to be our prime opportunity. And then beyond that, I really don't have any ideas. So hopefully this works. Grandmommy. Oh. Okay, I have to kind of relearn these patterns. Right. Good news. Ooh. The swords aren't as sort of the safe spots aren't as narrow as they were in Hollow Knight. I can bind here. I don't need that much silk to try this out. Man, she just does move around a ton, doesn't she? So I think she's gonna be staggered pretty soon. Oh! I would have really rather preferred not to have to choose between healing or not. I think I can still hit her. There we go. So here we go. Please? Nope. Did not work. Come back here. She does have a very hourglass-shaped body, I will say. Didn't get healed there. Again? No, she reminds me of the Squeezy from The Binding of Isaac. That's sort of what's coming to mind. Okay, thank you, dice. It's worth its weight in obsidian. Okay, I could have shielded there potentially to block that one attack. You know, it's not over yet. I think I'm gonna give it one more shot because I do want to give myself the best opportunity to figure out what's going on. And then maybe after this we'll call it and we'll go hit up some other parts of the map. Yeah, I don't know if there's like a third phase that would make it easier to hold her in place. I kind of forgot how the fight went. So the first phase, she's, you know, a little bit slow. And then the second phase, there's falling rocks. But I think that's it after that. Was it's been a while. But regardless, we'll try, you know, the whole way through. We'll continue trying. But you know, one thing I don't think I've done is read about her in the Hunter's Journal. I would assume that they include her in the journal, right? Yeah. So, a monarch of Farloom, and the primal source of silk. Heart of the haunting, long lulled to slumber and desperate to wake, the higher being's threads stretch throughout Farloom, snaring its bugs and driving them to madness and discord. Okay, so that is confirmation she's a higher being. Very interesting, though, that she doesn't have a face. But don't call her Void. Made that mistake before. Okay, so I'm noticing she likes to dash, back when I approach her. Yep, so she'll just dash. So I think I can rely on that to sort of move her where I want her to go, like this, and then just retreat the other way immediately. So she's gonna backdash here. Might have needed to do it a little bit faster. Okay, that's not working. What if I just shield? I can at least shield myself. Oh! Okay, very lucky. Probably gonna do it twice. Yep. Okay, unfortunate that she just had to put a sword there. Okay, I think I got the heal off. Just a little bit more silk and be able to get back to full health. Whoa! Get out of the way! Now it's gonna speed up, but Oh my god, see, that's what I was afraid of. Okay, I'm gonna wait for an attack before I heal. And beautiful, that worked out wonderfully. Screen is shaking. I think if I just do that, it'll disappear. Nope, guess not. Oh, I think I might be able to make them disappear if I attack them enough. Yes! Okay, so that is indeed how that works. Oh my god, and that big slash not really hitting me where it looks like it should have. Okay, so I know I said that was the last one, but did have to sort of relearn that last phase. I wonder if I can just spam this. Climb, Hornet, climb! Climb like it's an escape sequence. At least I'm a little bit better at this segment now. Last time I felt bad because I was doing an awful job getting up here reliably. Okay. So, no messing around. I mean, it's still fun to fight this boss regardless. Because I'm learning a lot more about her patterns and how to not take damage. So maybe this time I'll, I won't try to use the needle in the first phase. I'll just focus more on not getting hit. Oh, okay. Got me while I was landing. She's a little bit high sometimes, so even if I can dash to her, I still have to attack upward. Okay. Just gonna dash back again. Eat it! Should be fine here. Okay, very, very lucky. You know, when she charges two of them up at the bottom of the floor, there's, yep, like that. Every time I jump, I'm committing to staying in the air. So the only way to really dodge it is by being on the ground when she telegraphs those swords. And here, I'm surprised I can grab onto this wall because it doesn't really look like something you can grab. Ooh, was able to get a cheeky shot in there. You know, another possibility is that you have to play the needle in enough. So there could be a time, sort of requirement. I was not trying to hit the shoulder button there. You might have like a quota of time that you need to be playing the needle in for. Oh my god. There we go. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense with how that works. I don't have the telegraph yet for those spikes coming out of the floor. I don't really know how to recognize when they're coming out. Oh my god. Just take this opportunity to heal. Okay, I see that now. So it's the thin strands. Okay. Calm yourself. Get a hold of yourself. Oh. Ow. Don't hit me. I was shielding. I guess it's more like a command grab there. So, all right. Well, that's gonna do it for those. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. No, that's gonna do it for my attempts on the final boss. Delicious energy drinks. I do have a few other places in mind that I want to go. So why don't we take a trip back to the... Let's see, where's the quest board that... how do you open the map? There's more than a few things I gotta relearn. The quest board where we got the pinwielding bug quest. But before that, obviously, I do want to get my cocoon. So why don't we just go and do that? Thankfully, they are kind and they don't lock us out of retrieving it. And then I guess we'll just wait on the final boss and think more on what could... Oops. What could help us progress? Because obviously, you know, Team Cherry, they don't just make the final boss at face value. There's always a little bit more behind it. So I don't think I can jump up there. We might need an upgrade that we don't have yet, or we might need... It could be like the... what was it called? That charm that you got in Hollow Knight that allowed you to unlock the way. The King's Soul or something like that. It was either the King's Soul or the Shade Soul. So it might not be anything we need to do right now. Why don't we take a trip this way? I feel like this is no. Let's just go back the way we came in. So I think the quest board where we got the Citadel quest was in Belhard, if I'm not mistaken. So I think I'll want to go to the Grand Bellway. Or let me think about this. Okay, no, it was the, I remember now, it was the first shrine. So actually, get back in there. Get your butt back in there, Hornet. We're going to the first shrine. And then I would guess there's some more dialogue to be had over here. Also, of note is we do have this Architect's Key right here, which I noticed opened the way to the room above the Architect, so I was sort of wondering what that opened the way to, but yeah, it's right over there. So we'll look to peek that. Hello, who are you? Pilgrim Preacher? You stay close, sister. Them halls behind are crawling with haunted husks. Wandering will only bring death, pointed and painful. Please don't go too far, sister. Right here's the only safety you'll find within this whole cursed place. Oh, thank you for the thought. Oh, this guy won't shut up. And holy, look who it is. It's been so long I forgot this guy's name. Sharma.
Oh, hoy there. I was hoping we would meet here, Red Maiden. Rising at last to the heights of the Citadel, and being among so many of my brothers and sisters, it is a blessing indeed. Yes, a blessing. Your voice belies some hesitation in that belief, little pilgrim. You have seen now the reality of this broken place. What do you make of it, truly? Do not judge me a doubter. The Citadel is a holy place indeed, resplendent and vast beyond my wildest hopes. But yet, the grand halls ache with silence, and I see suffering in the shadows wherever I peer too deeply. Fear and pain. Why were these things allowed into our paradise? Have my brothers and sisters not yet learned their holy reward?
Earned their holy reward?
This place is holy, yes, but I worry at the suffering of our fellow pilgrims. So many are hurt or exhausted. Your doubts and worries will not heal them, little one. If you would aid your fellows, you can start by dressing their wounds. The simple rags found around the settlement will do for bandages. Oh, that's an excellent idea, Red Maiden. Normally, I'd think a song would suffice, but yes, more direct action is certainly needed. And the Citadel itself shall provide the materials. Praise be to the holiest of holy places. Fear not, brothers and sisters. If we work hard and keep our faith, the Citadel will provide for us. I have no doubt.
There you go, back to his old self. You! I didn't want to speak to him because I feared there might be we were sort of locked into a unskippable cutscene, and that would it would take away my ability to talk to the other NPCs, but here we are finally. What do you want? All your work and look. They keep arriving. It's bugs aplenty up here now, hapless, weak, but alive they are.
More scared than weak they seem to me. It is heartening knowing these few have survived safe for your care.
That's your work, bell ringer, not mine. Ringing and helping. Hope they recognize your efforts, 'cause I ain't providing much. And I ain't one for fighting if that choir and their pins ever come calling. Heard you did the saving for our dear merchant there. I've seen her about, sneaking and scrounging, even afore you was ringing that bell. She's a useful sort, but don't let her age be fooling. She's still the sharpest mind for a deal. Won't be long till there's nary a rosary about this shrine that ain't found its way into her pockets. Have you done it yet, Bellringer? Wriggled deep? Discover the depths of obsession that brought this place so low?
If you speak of the Citadel and its silk caretaker, then yes, I know the start of it. I now know the start of it. In the ward down below, I saw it clear. The hollowed husks, the many torturous implements, machines to instill a bug with thread that would see their life extended.
Aye, that's it, in part. But there's more scale to it than all that. Just think of them greedily shoving the silk into their shells, the madness that overcame them, eternal life for mortal bugs. Then think of how long it's all gone on.
And the children born of them, and all the pilgrims after. The silk has seeded deep into this kingdom's shells, generations deep. No wonder Farloom's bugs proved such easy prey for that haunted thread. It had only to seek for itself to reach them.
Oh, now you're seeing it, Bellringer. These poor pilgrims, all born bound to the cruel system of our world, now stricken in its new cursed web. You at least are free from it, and free to shake it all up, if'n that's your choosing.
Sir, I have opened the way above these halls, and bested the white knight that stood as guardian. Child of the monarch, she claimed herself at the end, and her shell suggested it true, a being born purely from silk woven tight. That such a feat is possible. I have seen life woven from silk before, but tiny, transient, never like this.
Aye, Bellringer, you've slain a marvel indeed. Well-flawed marvel, at least. One to keep far from she was, least for us mortal sorts. Look of a child and a mind to match. But hers been up wandering this citadel's longer than most. Even in its long silence, way before you came and roused its ire. Might have seen herself this place's protector, keeping it clean and quiet as she did. Of course, quiet meant most crossing her path found a painful end from her pin. I'd be saying thanks for the slaying, but with all the other husks now awoken and enraged, a bug's chances ain't grown by much. Man, he's got a lot to say. Okay, so it looks like we haven't, visited in a while. And so, I guess they expected us to be popping in here a few more times than we have been. Just take a sit. No reason not to. Thought there might be someone over here inside the shrine, but nope. And before I turn that in, here's that one bug that we saved from God knows where. It's completely lost to me by now. I think they were in the Underworks? Jubilana.
Hello again, dear one. Looks like we both made it up here, safe as told. And what a shock to find you are speaking the truth about this place. A settlement like this in the Citadel, nice and safe, cloistering so many bugs with minds intact. Never seen anything like it, nor even imagined such. Makes trading away all of my nice bits and baubles much easier. After that, I want to take lots and lots of rosaries with me when my strength finally fails.
Man, and do you see how much there still is left to buy? It really is a signal that there's so much more left to this game. If only that were true. But it looks like nothing's, gating us out from buying these shop items, which is nice for once, because we have found a lot of shops that we can't really do much with before meeting some sort of prerequisite or requirement. So, I'll always go for a simple key. Those are immediately useful usually.
Simply forged and simply styled, designed to open all sorts of different locks, if they be basic enough.
It's the cool 650. And then what is this? A spool extender.
Stretch a spool out nice and long with this fine wrought tool. The perfect purchase if you're planning to hoard a lot of silk for yourself.
Okay, so that might be... Yeah, I think that is a tool. I don't think we need more health necessarily. But we'll read the description.
Part of an ancient mask, or a fractured shard of someone's visage. With the full thing, you'd be better able to protect your shell.
And then Ascendant's Grip, that's a tool, obviously. I think we can tell by the marker there.
A gleaming find for you climbing types. With this in your claw, you'll be able to stick to walls for as long as you like.
Ooh, you don't say. I think I'll go for that right off the bat. And then obviously the rosary string. We don't need that, but what's she have to say about it?
How about we get your loose beads all strung up safe? I'll pinch a few for their braiding, but that's surely worth it for the peace of mind.
Nothing else at the back here. Maybe if we talk to her from this side.
Stop and share some of your rosaries before you go scurrying off again, dear one. I'm sure to have something that's to your liking.
Interesting. So let's see immediately what this tool can do for us. Gilded Pitten that allows one to hold in place while on a wall. I'd have to look up that word later. Not too sure what exactly that it means, but I think... Okay, I am low on rosaries and shell shards, so for the meantime, I'll leave these two tools on, and then let's turn this in real quick. Wish granted. We got a heavy rosary necklace. I haven't really been keeping track of how many strung rosaries we have, but it looks like we have a decent amount. So actually, we can indeed just use our rosaries right now to kind of buy out that shop. And we do have another cylinder here that we could give to Scrounge. Just so many rosaries incoming. And, as long as I don't have any use for this key right now, I won't buy the second one. But we'll know that there's a key here if we ever need it. So, what was I going to do? I'm sitting at the bench. Right, I was going to unequip the dice because, we've had our fun. And then I'll see about this Ascendant's Grip and what it can do. Wow. You don't say. So all I'm doing is holding toward the wall. And she's just... I think if I let go, yeah, she'll start to slide down. That is beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. That is so damn useful. So let me break into these rosaries right now. How much do I have? I'm loath to do the math, but let's see if we can't calculate it real quick. I can buy this right now. 720. And then this here is 750. So, yeah, I can set myself up for a full heal if I'm in exploration mode by buying that mask shard. Let's try to go up to 720. It's another 60 for us, and there we go. That's beautiful. Oh, that's 750. Okay, well, I have 7 of these, so perfect amount. So if I ever find a fourth mask fragment out in the wild, and I'm low on health, I'll be glad that I bought this. And then, I can... How much is this? 220, 120, 60, and then 30. I mean, you're asking me to do math in my head right now. Okay, that's 340, 460. No, I don't think we're gonna have enough. At least, you know, I don't want to cut it close and or spend a bunch of time here doing math. That's not really in my interest. Okay, so we turn that in. I can cross that off the list. And then I still have Belhart Courier Quest on my on my list here. I think I did turn that in though. But now that we've sort of reached the end game, I think the approach I'm going to take now is rather than walk, you know, on camera to these points of interest, I'm actually going to pause, and then I'm going to unpause when we're close by. So let's do that right now, and I'll see you again in a moment. Okay, here we are at Belhart Station, and if I remember correctly, we did have a courier quest to turn in or take. Oh, right, we had to take the courier quests from Pip and Tip, if I remember them correctly. Restoration of Belhart from Pavo.
Hearken ye holy, our home has been cleansed of evil, but now we are tasked with restoring its former glory. Share your rosaries with us, that the work may begin.
I should have enough. Okay, but I should have enough in reserve. So let's... So we need two 250? Oh, okay, I see. We did just get this one big necklace, which is going to make it easy. Plus one of those. It's going to put us right on the edge. And it's going to be exciting to see if there are going to be any visual updates or modifications or improvements to this place. Because it does look a little bit glum, so it could use the, you know, the decor, I guess. Maybe he'll thank us. No, he's still... Yeah, he'll take a look at that quest board at some point. Don't you worry. And then while we're here, why not just explore a little bit? Let's turn in this Solemn Cylinder, I guess? Because, you know, losing a little bit of rosaries is not too much of a risk. Give the relics, and I'll try to catch how many they actually give us this time, because they like to flash it on screen real fast before you can see. Okay. 90, 270. So 270 minus 90 is 180. So it looks like they grow in increments of 90. But I didn't catch how many each of them were. I think the scrolls were the 90, and then the Coral Commandment was the 180. Oh, the cylinder we need to turn into the Vault Keeper. That's right. So let's read this here. Filthy rag marked with scrawl of an underworker. So much suffering. Are we truly chosen, or have we sinned unknowing, and now we're punished for it? And a Colonel Commandment, Surgeon's orders, Devout has succumbed during Silk Suture. Devout has succumbed during Silk Suture, so that's surgery. Refuses to revive. Sin committed, permit no rites. Husk marked for cremation, retrieve dregs. Gruesome! Yes, more. It doesn't give us as much as I remembered him giving us, but maybe that's because the early game we were sort of starved or at a drought for... Ooh, that's a little bit of flair. I think that was probably one of the couriers. Maybe he has, Pliny has something else for us. Okay. Let me just check real quick if we can call Chakra here. Hello! It's been a while. Okay. You want to sing for me? I haven't heard your song in a bit. There we go. Discipline and skill beyond land's bounds. Kind of miss it, don't you? It's very nostalgic at this point. And I can't remember if we needed to buy something from Frey. Ah, yes, of course we did. A spool fragment. And then all of this we don't need. So I think I'll pop these for the spool fragment. In fact, I think I had enough already. 270. I think I might have had 250 something, so. There we go. And now we could try taking on one of these courier quests. I haven't really mentally committed to doing any of them so far. So maybe we give one a shot right now and see how it goes.
Oh, the deliverings, they are broke, gone and spilled. Don't lose hearty heart, Miss Courier. This is Farloom, danger deadly. In times as these, it's a rare thing for goods to get to their goings. Would you try again for the bugs so much in need for their deliverings?
Okay. Pilgrim's Rest supplies. I'm just gonna go in order because I have no way of knowing which way we gotta go. So let's give this a shot.
Supplies for the rest stop in the fields. We used to like this delivering when we was young and muchly brave.
So hopefully they leave a marker on our map so that we don't have to guess, kind of like in Hollow Knight when we had to deliver the white flower. We had to sort of both get there, but before we could get there, we had to guess where we had to go. So all we had was a clue. So it was both a puzzle and a escort mission at the same time. But luckily, they kind of learned from that design, and they've had mercy on us. So now I think the easier of the paths is going to be not to go through the bottom of Bellheart, because that's a hellhole. We'll go through Greymoor and then probably drop down this chasm here to get to the Pilgrim's Rest. And then if the marker ends up inside of the sort of house that we have to pay to enter, then we'll have the rosaries to do it, so that should be no problem. So here we go. Wouldn't it be something if I first tried this? Okay, that's an elevator. Don't need to mess with that. And I don't think Greymoor was a super dangerous area, but I will be looking to just walk. And I feel like the harpoon is gonna be our friend here. Okay. And we could go up or to the side. I think to the side was a shortcut. Let's just peek it. Let's be brave. Okay, it is dark here, but oh my God, would you look at that? Why, Team Cherry? Could have mites popping out of absolutely anywhere. Just short hop. I'm not going to be looking to run or long or full jump. Just walk and short hop. Walk and short hop. And with this cling grip, that's going to be amazing. That's going to be extremely useful to help me stay safe. Okay, just another mite. Oh, holy! Oh, okay, so we do get another chance, it looks like. But something that you didn't really feel there in that interaction was my shoulder button, like, locked up. I was trying to let go of the shoulder button, but it sort of caught on the plastic of the shell of my controller. So, very interesting time to have that happen. And, but it looks like we do still have a little bit of health in this package that we're carrying. I don't know if that's gonna, carry a penalty with it or something, but I couldn't imagine that you get like half a reward for fulfilling the mission with half of the goods. I think it's more so just the sort of durability of the goods has taken a hit. Maybe it's the durability of the packaging. Another layer, you know, I mentioned they were trying to make this game a little bit different but same to Hollow Knight. And just another example of them doing that. But if I sit at a bench, I feel like that's going to destroy the package. It's going to be something I'm going to have to look up later. So let me just open the full map real quick. Okay, so it's a straight shot. Who could that be? They might jump. They might not. I'm going to take a running jump, and then I'm going to harpoon and just deal with the consequences. Seem to have worked out. Anytime they drop a bunch of enemies in one spot like that, they tend to group them up so I can reliably count on that to sort of evade them. Okay. Luckily, we do have the damage because we did upgrade our needle, so we can dispatch those fools pretty quick. And over here, we know there's jump scares, but nothing too threatening. Uh-oh. Don't hit me! Okay. I don't think they would place an enemy in the shaft, so I think falling down the air shaft is going to be a pretty good strategy. Just need to know where to stop. Alright, all the way at the bottom. I can even just stall like that. Hold on. I might be going a little too far. No, this is it. Good news. So I guess we'll find out here if we take a penalty for that hit. We do have to pay to play. So be it.
Sir Pilgrim, I bring supplies from Belhart for the aid of travelers who pass this way station.
Such service. It seems our prayers do not go completely unheard. Many a small wish will be granted by these supplies.
Wish granted.
For your efforts, take these rosaries as payment. May they lay too heavy upon your may they not lay too heavy upon your shell.
Okay, that's a sizable amount. And that wasn't too hard. I don't know if all of the escort missions are gonna play the same, where you get a health bar for the goods you're carrying. But that would certainly take a little bit of the stress out of the situation. I know a lot of people, you know, I've watched a lot of playthroughs of Hollow Knight, and a lot of people seem to get very stressed out by that one mission. So, might be a change for the best, let's say. And I wonder if this guy's ever going to make his way onto the Citadel, or if he's just going to stay here forever. But now that we got that done, I'm going to pause again, and then maybe we go do another one. Who knows? So I'll see you in a moment. And we're back. Along the way, I did manage to fill out one enemy in the Hunter's Journal on my way through.
When roosting, it would look convincingly plant-like. In flight, its bulbous body quickly ruins the ruse.
And we do have another donation quest. So soon? Pavo of Belhart.
The work of restoring our sacred home is almost complete. May those blessed with rosaries share them with us for this holy purpose.
I need 400. Okay, so that's about 115 more. Okay, let's see what we can do here. 120, that's just gonna about do it. And there you go. Not plenty more where that came from, but hopefully it's the end of, or getting close to the end of this line of quests soon. I can always make more by just doing more deliveries, so we shall see. See if he has anything to say after that.
Your continued help to Belhart has not gone unnoticed, Miss Traveler. In these terrible times, it's rare enough to see any wish granted. Now to see such care from a stranger, why, that's simply unheard of.
I've seen the scale of suffering wrought across Farloom, Pavo, and I will admit, fulfilling these requests may do little to affect the cause. Even still, I found it a rewarding task. To aid another, the small warmth of it, I had almost forgotten.
And then he just immediately goes back into his previous dialogue. Oh, I couldn't catch him before he flew off. Frey taking up my attention there. Well, hello. Do I have to attack them to wake them up?
Many deliverings still need making, Miss Courier. We is much needing your help. When you was ready for the giving of it.
Okay. Bone Bottom supplies. We can go to Songclave. That's a kind of a trek away. That's the first shrine, if I remember correctly. Courier's Rasher, and then Queen's Egg. That's an interestingly named one. Let me see if there's any directions I want to go. I don't think any of these fit the bill, so I'll just go and continue going in order. The reward is only a measly 150, but I feel confident enough that with a health bar on the goods, I can manage it. Usually first try. We'll see. Don't want to get too cocky.
Once was common, this delivery for the bugs in their camp beside the bone. Now even this is challenge. Down there at base, where many pilgrims' journey start to ready for their climb, these deliverings will give much value.
Okay, can I take two at a time?
Keep safe, Miss Courier. You and your deliverings, fragile both can be.
Okay, I guess not. So let's take a look at the map here. It says there's something. It's a Fixer Flick in Bone Bottom. Okay, I guess we can see what the specific NPC we have to go to is if we visit this screen. So that's not too bad. But both times or both directions I'm looking at, we're gonna have to take a vertical shaft. But up top here looks like a more sort of, if there's if I can avoid going through a tangled web of sin and spit, I'm gonna be looking to avoid that. So probably gonna go to the left here, and we shall see. Oh, can I catch you this time?
Shell has grown more dangerous in recent times, but I'm a lifelong catcher, right down to my core. Ain't nothing that'll change that. If you're heading out across the pond, be wary of the other catchers. They're all long lost to farms, aren't they?
Okay, we read all that. Forgot what voice I gave that guy initially. Probably wasn't that, though. But I am going to lean on the harpoon quite a bit. Oh my gosh! Already off to a blazing fast start. Getting ourselves into trouble. But beyond the harpoon, I'm trying to think of what else would keep me safe. Maybe if I equip the counter. That could be one way of sort of mitigating a hit at the last moment. Also, the dice could do the trick. Could save me a damage here and there. But obviously, I don't want to rely on those things. And we still don't know if sitting at a bench is gonna sort of destroy our goods. But, you know, if I think about it logically, it really shouldn't have an effect. Okay, here we go. Oh! Unfortunately there. We did get hit, but he only does one hit point. So let's take this opportunity while we're not too far away to find out. Okay, so we can restore our health at the very least. And then all that's going to be left to do is fall down this shaft, which is perilous in its own way. But if I... Ow. If I remember correctly, there's only single hit enemies in this area. There's not really a lot of heavies to worry about. Man, just the fact that you have to go a little bit further than the camera can show you is making me uneasy. Here's our dead friend up there in the top right. And then it looks like we're already there. So wouldn't you know it, not too much trouble after all. There's the statue, of course. Still standing, but who knows for how long.
Sir, I bring supplies from the town of Bells up above to aid your camp in its residents.
Ah, mighty thankful these folks will be. Folks arrive here with nothing but their shell. Your delivery there will make things a little easier on them.
Wish granted.
For coming all this way, take a few beads. You've well earned them.
Interesting that you know how much the reward's going to be before you even get there. Breaking the fourth wall a little bit. But, hey, nothing's wrong with that. Any more dialogue?
Times are hard, so fresh supplies are always welcome. Bugs arrive here with nothing and often leave without much more.
Okay, and then I think we've probably cleaned out Bone Bottom of all its natural resources, so to speak, or all of its quests. But while we're in the area, why not come over and talk to the chapel maid? We have finished the game technically, so could be a story beat that triggers some more dialogue. And of course not, because why would we ever get more from her? That's okay. We still have this door here, which I can't remember if I... Yes, I did take away the marker on my map, I noticed, and never put it back. But while it's sort of covering up the map here, I'm going to put it to the side. And then we can just visit upon Eve down there and see if she has any other upgrades. So instead of walking all the way there, I'm going to pause again and see you in a moment. Okay, I'm back, but I'm not at Eve. I just decided to take a detour to this sort of glyph here and read it again. And I think, now that I know who's at the top of the Citadel, this passage here makes a little bit more sense. So this low, meaning this low on the map, her gaze escaped, meaning she couldn't see. That would be the grandmother Silk. And prepare sisters, we've hope anew. So it seems like there was a sort of insurgence or kind of like a mutiny being planned. Some group brought the grandmother Silk into this world and then regretted it immediately. And then hunkered down here planning to do something. But feels good that I could actually get some context. Now let's see if Eve has something. Nope. Maybe if we play the needle in for once. What worlds beyond? This form so fragile. Who knows? Maybe Eve will be the secret to progressing in the final boss fight. I don't know yet. But, why don't we pause again, and then we'll meet up back at Bellheart. What you say? Okay, here we are again. And it looks like Pavo wants us to come and talk to him.
Miss Traveler, thanks to your valiant contributions, our little town's starting to feel like its old self again. Homes have been hoisted, and the square shines.
I've seen the changes myself, Pavo. It is pleasing to hear my contributions have not been in vain.
Indeed. Your generosity is a guide for others. We've only one thing now sorely missing. Bugs! What is a town without its residents? Age, scarcity, deadly threat. Belhart is beset by endless ills. Now there's just us remaining, few as you've met. In recognition of your noble efforts, and as one small step to solving the problem, I've decreed a grand gift should be given. A bell home of your very own. A place to reflect, a bed to lay in. It's hanging up there at the top, beside our good pinmaster.
I have no plans to settle, Pavo, but for now, my task in Farloom remains, and while it does, a residence may prove useful.
Of course, of course! Your fortitude inspires us all. And if trouble ever descends anew, it surely won't hurt to have a resident warrior close at claw.
Ooh, a Bellhome key.
We're lucky to have you, Miss Traveler. In Belhart, you were always welcome, and your big sharp blade.
Okay, so the keys in this game seem to look a little bit more interesting. Not really like keys so much as like blades. Like the White Ward key looked a little bit like this, and then we got the Architect's key. They all seem to have this kind of like, not a question mark shape, but sort of a teardrop shape. It's very curious. But let's go take a look at what that home has in store. We can always accept another quest, obviously. Let's see here. Inspect. A locked bell home. Use the key. What else is it going to be useful for? Maybe we get to hold the key. Maybe it's just part of our inventory now. Okay. I mean, you don't throw away your house keys whenever you enter your home. Quaint. And you can't run here, but we can rest? Don't tell me she lies down. Okay. That would have been cool. Echoey. No, seems to be stocked with some sort of consumables up there on the shelf. I wonder if this is ever going to be a shortcut. They, place this ledge here, and then they never really do anything with it. But maybe some of the other residents have something to say about our acquisition of a home so close by. Nope. He's too busy. Frey?
Well, welcome to you, our new resident. I hope you're finding your new home to your taste. It is a finely forged bell, madam. I am fortunate to have a safe place to rest, even if my stay here may be short. However long you're with us, I've been holding on to some fine goods that'll cozy up your home. This stuff ain't for the riffraff winding through, but a fellow bellharder that deserves the finest.
So we have even more to buy. I never expected that we would be able to deck out our home Animal Crossing style, but here we are. So much more to buy in this game. Just a testament to how much there is still left to do. So, we are coming up on the end of the episode here, and I don't see too many other improvements to Belhart, but maybe I didn't pay close enough attention. But I hope that the improvements keep coming. So next time, we still have to go to, there's a place in the Sands of Karak that I noted. I think we can get up to this tunnel here through this place in the wall, which I will use a harpoon symbol. I don't really have a harpoon symbol. Maybe it should be the black one, but maybe we'll use the red one for the harpoon for now. And I think we can get up there. So next time we'll do that, and we'll do a few more of these courier quests and some other things. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Silksong. I hope you look forward to the next one.
and I will see you next time.